I did these Boho Knotless Braids. And I have a special collaboration today. I actually use their products all the time, so I was super excited when it. So today's collaboration is with Jamaican Mango Lime. They have a new line of products for braids that just came out. It will be in a local beauty supply store near you. Y'all, they did that. I'm not even gonna lie. They did that. The braid gel, first of all, can y'all see that? Yeah, I used a whole bunch of it. I'm gonna need to re-up. I'm gonna have to go and buy this myself at this point. Y'all, I don't know what it is, but it smells so good. Not to mention, it's holding, my braids are a few days old at this point. It's holding my braids together so good, but it's really light and soft. Like, it didn't make my hair hard or crunchy, or like, you know when you put product on your hair and it's too thick and it's like cakey. It didn't cake, it didn't flake. It's really giving what it's supposed to get, I'm not gonna lie. And then the mousse is light as well, but it have a hole to it. I don't know if y'all can see my curls, but yeah, my braids still look very much fresh, like I just did them today. Y'all, they did that. Now, these are the only two products that I have used so far out of the set, but so obviously I haven't used the braid relief or the dry wash or the takedown, because the dry wash is gonna be, you know, what I use in like a week or so, and then the braid takedown is what I'm using when I take it down. And if I'm having a little irritation or whatever, I'm gonna use the braid relief. It's a little spray, you know, especially y'all that get braids and y'all scalps get irritated, that'll be good for y'all. But anyways, I love these products. They're bomb, but I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much raving about the products. Let's get into the tutorial. Okay, y'all, so this is just a little lymph check. If you want to buy my growth serum, I will leave that link in the description bar below. But anyway, let's get right into my pre-parting method. I always pre-part my hair or my client's hair before I do any braids. It just makes it really easy to have a layout and a, foundation. So I part it down the middle, then from ear to ear, section it off, and I basically have 4 sections, because then I part ear to ear in the front and ear to ear in the back. So you'll see that here. 2 parts in the front, 1 in the middle, 1 in the back. And then I go in to part my actual rows. So I split that back row into 2, and then I go ahead and part out my front. It's easier to do it this way because you know that your middle rows will match up with your front rows. So I know I'm going to have 4 rows on each side in the front, and then I'll match up my middle rows with those rows that are in the front. So as you can see, as I go across, I match up the rows, and it looks like one continuous row rather than it being separate. But anyway, you'll see 8 in the front, and then I think it's like 5 in the back, but really it's like 5 and 4. But I'm using this Easy Braid professional hair. I wanted to use expressions, but they didn't have any. And then I'm using this curly hair on a track. It is deep wave hair. It was like a 12-inch, I think, or 10-inch. I recommend using longer hair, but that's just what I had on hand, and I had no desire to buy more hair. So, yeah. Also, I got 14 braids out of each pack of hair. And I'm cutting the wefted hair directly off the track, and then I'm taking it and pulling all those thick pieces, because they put filler pieces in the hair. So I'm taking all of the top part of the track and just pulling it out to make the hair like more one thickness. I hope that makes sense.
Don't prove me wrong, prove you right. Don't prove me wrong, prove
braid gel on my hair, and I'm using it to make sure that my parts are smooth, but then I'm going to be starting off braiding my braid. I do a few little stitches of braid, and then I began to add in the braiding here. I'm adding it in between my pointer finger and thumb, and then I'm braiding normally, and I'm doing that a few times. I am adding 5 pieces of braiding here into the back braids, and then as I go further up, I'm going to be splitting that piece of hair into 6 pieces so that I can keep the length really close. So now I'm adding a curly piece in. I'm pretty much adding it in the same as I would add in another piece of hair. Only difference is after I go down a few stitches of braid, I pull that curly piece out and continue to braid down with the rest of my hair. And I'm adding 2 to 3 pieces of curly hair per braid. I'm adding them randomly, so none of them are exactly in the same spot, and if they are, it wasn't intentional. I'm just adding them randomly. I slowed it down right here, so hopefully you can see it a little bit better.
A daughter of the sunshine, but every blue moon I come alive at night. I like lace and I like braids, but I love my natural edges laid from the east side, building on the west coast. My high tolerance for pain don't mean I'ma take you. All them fake followers ain't gon' like your pics. I rep the water bearer sign, but all the elements live rent free in my mind. Moody. 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 Oh, you big moody. I crave love and attention, but I keep everybody at a distance. If I
Okay, so I'm halfway done. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's probably time for me to feed my baby, so I'm gonna finish this in the morning. That's how I
build it, will you really come? About all these panties, but I really don't wear none. I like boys and I like girls, but I love my baby. Some may judge, but Emmanuel is still God within me. Yeah. I don't drink liquor, but it's something about a champagne toast. Still can't swim, but I sure could float. I rip the water bearer sign, but all the elements live rent free in my mind. Yeah. Moody. Moody.
You tell him he's all you see. Tell him you got his keys, cause you thought he needed them, but he's not coming back again. So he's gone, leaving then. You won't see him again. It was convenient, but you won't be staying friends. And you know that, sweetie, you know that. Think you knew it before, but you just ignore fun's here, so you saw the hurt. It makes you.
Okay, so as y'all can see, I left a little amount of my edges out. The girls that get it. But if you don't want to leave your edges out, you do not have to. You can skip this part. But yeah, I'm going to be flat ironing my edges with my baby flat iron, curling them so they could be real silky smooth. So I'm using my olive oil spritz as I always do, and I'm using my little double-sided comb brush thingy. You could use a toothbrush, obviously one that you don't use on your teeth or never use on your teeth. And yeah, I'm just swooping them until I get the look that I desire. I want them to look real like light and fluffy, but I want them to have a good hold. That's why I'm using spritz.
You were just lost, but now you're found, and you realize it wasn't at all like what you created in your mind. It wasn't even nice. You wasted all your time. You didn't even like him in real life. He said he thought it would be nice if we went for a ride in his dad's Jaguar, swept up in the moment, sitting in his car. But you know he won't take you far, and you know that, sweetie, you know that. Think you knew it before, but you just ignored that. So now.
Okay, so I'm tying my edges down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and dip them. The reason I used curly hair on a weft is because I knew that when I dipped them, they would still be curly even though the water is boiling hot. If you use like synthetic hair, once you dip the curly hair, it's gonna get straight and like nappy. So that's the reason why I use human hair off the track. I'm going to use the mousse. Y'all, the mousse was so light and airy, and it smelled so freaking good. Like literally it smells so good. So yeah, I'm using that all over from the top of my hair all the way to the bottom, and then I'm gonna blow dry it, and then that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial. I hope y'all like how my hair came out. Leave a like, comment, and make sure y'all are subscribed. Thanks for watching. Bye.
You love it when I get so high and drop that ass so low, make you sit right.